Do I have to operate the brakes for you?
Well, she can't reach the pedals.
Crikey. They're going to turn the corner. I'm going to bend there. We'll go through a fence in a minute. Jesus. No, look, you've got to turn like this. And then you've got to turn like... Oh, look, put your hands back on the wheel. Silly thing. You've got to have your hands on the wheel at all times. Right? None of this bullshitting around. Okay, I'll back up. Keep your hands on the wheel. Watch out for that drain. Crikeys.
It's not like she can see out the window,
You're
Doc.
getting me worried here. No, get your head back on the wheel. Crikeys. Oh. Right, you're going uphill now. You ready? Alright, it's all yours. Go for it. Will you stay on the road? Jeez, I have to look, straighten up. Stay in the middle of the road. There, perfect. There you go. Now you got the hang of it. No, you're pulling too far to the right now. Oh, you've got to stay on the left hand side of the road. Whoops, there's a car behind us. Where did you come from? Hey? And you? As soon as I open the door to the car. Hello, they come running up. Oh, I haven't got any food. Hey.
He's a rooster.
You're a rooster. You nearly tried to take me phone.
No, he's a rooster. He's protecting his girl.
Oh,
There's 3 roosters.
well,
There's 3 roosters.
I'm going up this hill anyway. I'm going up the steps. God, killer chooks. My God. Gee whiz. Things that you do when you go paranormally. I don't know. Forget about getting attacked by ghosts. Bloody killer chooks. Phew. Look at that. They're hovering around the car waiting for me. Bastards of things. I'll shit myself then. Anyway. Let's have a look at this view. God, I must be getting old. I got puff going up those steps. Whew. Couple of fires over there. We're on a viewing platform that's sort of between Linton and Skipton. And man, what a view. Wow. Bloody puffed. Oh, they're waiting for me. Oh. Can I get to the car before I get killed by some chooks? Let's try. You can go away. Go away. Go away.
They get grumpy really easily.
Grumpy bloody things.
Watch the white one. He's particularly pissed off. There we go.
Safe in the car.
Someone
Crikey's.
Yeah, you didn't grow up in the country, did you?
I never had killer chooks though.
No, it's a rooster. Roosters get grumpy as. Roosters are grumpy. You don't mess with
Oh,
them.
you're a grumpy shit.
Why look, he will fly at the window.
Yeah, no, you're not coming in the window.
Yeah, well, he's
See you
thinking
later,
that.
buddy.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
Skipton Cemetery. Haven't been here before, let's check it out.
Sit down, baby.
A bit of a drive through. Got a couple of cars in the cemetery here. It's just a small cemetery, the Skipton Cemetery. So we'll just do a little quick Bit of sneaky videoing. Some older graves we'll have a look at. Very substantial one. Mary Stewart, Archibald and Jeannie Stewart, Archibald Stewart, Jeannie Stewart, Jeannie, Archibald Stewart, Donald Stewart, native of Kintyre, Argyllshire, Scotland. Got an interesting one. Another guy from Scotland. Another substantial grave here. Going back to the 1870s. Grave belonging to the Reverend Thomas McAnlis, who died 6th of January 1858. He was aged 29. He was only young. Native to the country of, or county of Armagh, Ireland. He was dragged by horses and died 30 hours later. His wife returned to Ireland after that event, I'd say.
This one's weird too because it's on a really odd angle.
Very interesting.
This one's on a really
This
good
one?
angle. Yeah, look, all of them are there, and this one's on an
Yeah,
angle.
it's
on an angle.
Odd angle.
Yeah, that's weird.
Based on an odd angle. Interesting. Couple of unmarked graves here.
1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 2 up the other end there.
There's a few unmarked graves around by the looks of it. A couple of older ones unmarked, bordered.
Well, that's nothing. Robert Adams departed this life at Saint
Robert Adams,
Enoch. Enoch?
St. Enoch's.
On the 14th day of October 1862, aged 59, the stone was erected by Jane as a last tribute of affections to her beloved husband. And then there's a verse from the Bible, which I won't read because I have trouble reading. That sort of light, that running writing, it's difficult.
Good size one.
Also Jane Addams, so his wife is in there as well,
Okay, and his wife as well.
who died on the 9th of January 1889.
George Kippen from Scotland. Departed this life 1868. Another substantial one.
1867. Aged 18.
18. He was only young.
Yeah.
William Anderson. It's a rather huge one.
I think there should have been more people in there.
Probably.
Maybe they didn't. James, born the 3rd of March 1800, died 26 on the 26th of August 1885.
Thomas Thompson. And a few of the unmarked ones there. I send a lot of love and blessings to all the people who lay here. Just to let you know, we come with the utmost of respect. So it's rather awesome. Kathleen Smith died in 1928. William Wilson Smith died in 1942. So
There's someone there too, there's quite a few there.
got
That's
Interesting.
feeling
a thing
that's feeling very
very new.
not new, there's just
No.
a lot of people there. It's like
It's probably a couple there. Interesting little cemetery. There's a one over here amongst the cows. I might even go and say hello to the cows as well. Probably some unmarked ones here by the feel of it. You can just feel it. You can feel the vibe. This one's of interest. We'll see what this one's about. Okay, it's William Simon Breen, died in 1963, so it's not a real old one.
It's an interesting one.
Member of a family of skilled dry stone wallers. His life's work lives on in the miles of walling. Probably around Skipton. Interesting. Hello, you going to attack me like the children's did? Look at them. How cool are they? No, he doesn't want to play.
You're not having it.
No, doesn't want to play.
Look what happens. Look how scary you are, baby.
I've got two bulls.
Yeah. They're scared. They're scared of you.
Yeah, well.
It's like.
How cool are they? They're like those Scottish
Yeah, the Highland cows.
Highland cows.
Yeah, with fringes.
With the fringes, yeah. Need a haircut.
Look how scary baby is. She's scared of cows.
I've got a chainsaw in my car. Phew. And this bull over here is just near whatever.
Yeah. We've got time. Charlotte and James.
In memory of our parents, Charlotte and James Stoddard. There's no date on this, but we're just wondering if it was to do with the Stoddard family that put up all the statues in the Botanic Gardens in Ballarat. There's some awesome ones there. Might be related.
Probably had a
Pretty
bit
big
of help.
stone, and that's certainly come down.
It's probably had a bit of help with some unruly teenagers.
Unfortunately, you get that wherever you go.
This one's built up.
Up the other end there's some newer graves, so we'll sort of steer clear of them, I think. And it's
Charles,
not all that big.
this is. Look how hard.
Yeah,
hard
this is the one that's got me. It's
built
it's
up.
actually built up quite nicely, isn't it?
It's a crypt.
What date have we got on this?
1886, 1886, 88, 1889. This was a school teacher.
That's a school teacher.
1924. So we've got Peter Miller, former state school teacher, died 26th or the 29th of March. I lost my place now. 1924.
Okay, so we've got a K2 and a couple of cat balls. A little bit of a flicker on that, a little bit hard to see.
Make sure you put your phone on aeroplane mode.
Yeah. And we got Bethany on the rods, so we'll see if she can pick up anything on the rods.
Got 3 people standing behind me.
You have 3 people standing behind you. Is there 3 people standing behind Bethany? Across the rods if there is. Okay. Are you connected to this grave we're standing in front of? Okay. So you lived in the area? Some of you did?
Yeah, still trying to work out how the rods work. They know how they work. I find that the Ballarat's full of old gold mining history, and I find that the rods usually get more of a reaction than the tech because the rods are something people are familiar with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, are you one of the names on this grave that we're standing in front of? Okay. If we call out some of the names, can you cross the rods when we get to your name? Yep.
Hang on.
Okay.
Technical issue. Okay.
Okay. Are you Alice? Alright. Is there anyone else here? Yes. Is there a Charles? No. Is there an Arthur? No. Is there a Margaret? Okay, so we've got Alice and Margaret. Is there a Peter? Thinking about it.
He's here, but he doesn't want to talk to us.
Okay. Is there a second Margaret? Is there two Margarets? No, just one Margaret.
Yeah.
Okay, is this a Margaret Jean? Yes. So we've got Alice Jane and a Margaret Jean.
Alice, are you a kid? A child? It says that Alice passed away for
Oh, okay.
4 months, so she's obviously presenting herself a little bit older.
Did you have a brother Charles?
Yes.
And he passed away at 3 years and 6 months, or something like that. Yep. Gee. And there's so Margaret Jean, she passed away when she was 20.
Yes, she's the oldest here.
Yep. Okay, so is Margaret looking after you?
Did you see the dolly? You can come over and touch the dolly if you want to. Can you see the grey box in Bibi's lap? Can you tap that? Can you go up there and put your hand on it and watch the lights?
Yep. Okay.
She's just walked. Alice has just walked between you and I, so she's looking. They've got to work out how it works.
All right. So if you come up close to these things, you might be able to set off the lights. A little bit hard to see the lights on the K2 because we've got too much light about at the moment.
She's pointing.
Oh, she's pointing that way.
Pointing that way.
Okay. You're pointing. Is that where you're standing?
So ask her again.
Is that where you're standing? Yes? Okay. And you're the most important one in the cemetery, of course, aren't you? Yes.
So can you
because
point?
you're pleasant enough to come and chat to us.
Can you point the rods to where you're standing to show everybody? So she's in that little
Okay.
space
Standing
there.
over there somewhere?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for coming and chatting to us. Did you like living in this area?
Yes.
Have you got a reason why you're staying in this area?
Yes.
Is it just because you like the area? No.
She's looking after the kids.
Are you looking after something in the area? Are you looking after a house? Yes. Are you looking after people who are living in the house? Okay. Are you looking after children in spirit as well? All right, because you indicated that to us before. Okay, so do you live far away from here? Are you far away from here? No, not far away.
She's worried because there are other people.
Yeah,
She can hear other people. She's
we know
worried.
there's other people walking around, so we're going to have to stop this soon, I think.
Yeah. She's getting a bit unsure. She doesn't mind talking
Yeah,
to us, but she
that's
doesn't.
all right. Would it be okay if we come back another day and have a chat to you? All right, thank you.
I
There's
can
some,
feel her anxiety. Like she doesn't mind
Yeah.
talking to us, but there's people in the cemetery that she doesn't know.
yeah, there are strangers in the cemetery wandering around, so we're trying to be a little bit careful. All right, well, we're just going to wish you a lot of love, and you know, we're grateful that you're looking after the house and looking after the people in it and looking after the children. So thank you for talking to us, and hopefully we might see you again one day soon and have a chat. Okay, blessings to you. I have never seen so many cobwebs in a cemetery,
Yeah, look at this.
and they're just stretching from grave,
And they weren't there when
To
we came.
grave. These things. And this was not here when we came because we walked through this little area. So just while we've been standing there, somehow this cobweb managed to stretch itself across. There's another one here, going from the top. Well, it's part of the same one. And it might have been just a loose thread, but everywhere you look there's threads like this.
Yeah, there's one floating. Look, I'm covered in it.
Yeah, there's a couple of floaters.
Look, I'm covered in it.
Yeah, there's a couple of floaters around the place.
Look.
Really interesting.
Duh.
Yeah.
While I was on the doing the rods, it felt like I
We're
had.
walking through it.
It felt like I was walking through spider webs, which is why I kept stretching. It's all over me.
James Doyle from Tipperary. Died in 1869, age 20. Fella Henry Grist, native of Hampshire, England. Interesting one, this one. Some older ones up the back here. Should just have a quick look at. Check you out. Hello. Hello. You gonna come say hello? You come say hello? Hello. Hello. Hey. Hello. You come say hello. Just gotta watch this. There's a little electric wire there. Hello. Look at you. Look at you. Aren't you gorgeous? Hello. Look at this. Just collecting spider webs on a stick. Just trying to look a little bit more witchy.
I'll wear my pointy hat next time, shall I?
Cool. Platypus viewing platform. Let's go have a look. It's all part of the Skipton Historical Society Museum. Interesting old place. Got a little bit of a bridge here. I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk along here, see what we can find. It's supposed to be some sort of a viewing platform for platypus. See if we can find a platypus.
Out for the Banksian then.
Yeah, there's plenty of banks here.
Look out for the Banksian.
What about the platypus? There's plenty of banks here. And gums. Great Australian gums. So, this is the platypus platform. Platypus of Mount Emu Creek. A little bit of a placard with some of the information about platypus. And if you don't know what a platypus looks like, that's what a platypus looks like. So a lot of Australian creeks have got some quite interesting wildlife. One of them being the Australian platypus.
Baby can't see them.
Now,
She's
they're very... Baby can't see them?
No, she can't see them.
No. They tend to hide a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Tend to come out round about dusk and early mornings, I think, more than anything else.
We used to get them in the river where I used
It's
to live.
a lot of rivers and streams like this in Australia. They have, especially all out in the country, they have hilly areas. They have a little bit of platypus. And let's see if we can spot a platypus. We stay really quiet.
No.
So we don't scare them away. We might just have to sit here for about 6 hours before we see anything.
And even that.
And even that could be just a stick floating on the river.
Or a carp.
Or a carp. Yeah, the rivers
Koi
are full of
carp.
carp here too.
Because they were introduced.
But
They were pretty-
obviously this stream here is known to have platypus, and of course they move up and down the river. So, and look, there's not a lot of them, so you know you just got to be really lucky to spot one. If you stay here long enough, you'll probably see a lot more mosquitoes than what you would platypus. Nice little area though, anyway. A little bit of a ripple in the water.
What are those skimmers?
Yep, just a water skimmer. Well, there you go. So, if you want to look at a platypus, there it is. I don't think we're going to spot one today. Although down there, I don't know if you can quite see it down there, they tend to pull down the trees and leaves and make sort of like little nests and burrows in amongst all of that sort of stuff down there. So there's a bit of ripples in the waters too, but I don't think that's anything. Just got to be lucky to spot one, I reckon.
We need to go that way.
Cheers. Which way we go?
That way, 'cause
That way.
there's hysterical stables.
Hysterical stables.
That must
Let's
be
go
important.
check out the hysterical stables.
Watch out for the banks in there.
Yep, watch the Banksias. Lots of them. Well, this looks like it's a hysterical stables. Well, it probably used to be stables. Yeah. Nice bit of brickwork. Nice bit of slab off a tree. Former police stables. Okay, so we're inside the former police stables.
Want me to read the thing?
Nah. Too many words.
Yeah, not for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Take me 4 years to get through that without making a mistake.
Hey,
He's a rooster. Just
you're a rooster. Go, kill it, chooks. My God. Gee whiz. Things that you do when you go paranormaling. I don't know. Forget about getting attacked by ghosts. Bloody killer chooks. Phew.